Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. We're going to be going over my speedrun here for 99 boxes. This is my second upload. My previous one was 5:45, this one's 5:37. I beat it by 8 seconds. I don't know if I can go any faster. I would have to sit here for hours trying new strats and stuff. I did try one new strat, that's why I saved kind of 8 seconds. But this time I'm spawning on the right side, and I'm gonna run up here. The goal is to hack the phone and get the guard, and you want to move with him as fast as you can to optimize your time. So the last time I spawned on the left and I got the guy on the left, but I think on the back end, if I spawn on the right and take out this guard first, then it saves me a little extra time. So I end up tossing the guard here because you can kill him, and just because the phone is a couple seconds, you can run and it'll still give you the hack. And then I just do the same thing here with this guard. I hack the phone, and then I take him. I'm gonna go inside instead of lockpicking the door on the right, because this will save a few extra seconds for sure. I could be wrong. I don't know exactly where my time save is coming from, but I saved 8 seconds. And then I know that the nitrogen is in this box here, so that's why I toss him on the ground. Just saves me a couple seconds in the long run. And then at this point, I'm just taking out the camera, the guard, and eventually into the next civilian. You always want the computer in this room here. I think it's the best spawn. If it spawns on the opposite side, you can possibly work with it. I'm not exactly sure. But now I'm just opening up the exit door, opening up the nitrogen, put it in, and then I'm going to make my way up top. I do not answer the guard's pager downstairs because it absorbs 2 of my pagers and basically nothing happens. So now I have 0 pagers. Now this is my time save here. Instead of grabbing the freaking zipline box, I'm going to do a fucking crazy ass strafe jump here. There's an invisible barrier you got to watch out for, but you can jump over the invisible barrier. Everything's going by so quick, it's hard to explain everything at once, but now I'm going on to hacking these. These 2 locations here are the best 2 locations in my opinion, so that's pretty much straightforward. I'm not going to explain these circles here because they change all the time. You're just going to have to figure that out for yourself. Now I'm going to backtrack to the invisible barrier. So the only way to get past that invisible barrier is if you put the liquid nitrogen in, which triggers the zipline bag. Now I've tested it before, and you cannot bypass it until you put the liquid nitrogen in. It would save so much time if you could bypass that, but you have to hack the computer, and you have to put the liquid nitrogen in to get that little shortcut. I tested it out, it wasn't working for me before I did those steps, so I sat there for a few minutes testing it out, but it never worked. But it consistently works after you put the nitrogen in. So now we're going to come back to this. So basically these circles, I think you got to do a total of 6 of them, and they spawn in different locations all the time, but they're usually generally the same. Once you get their patterns down, you can basically memorize them, and it'll make it easier. So that invisible barrier is still there, keep in mind. This is pretty much straightforward. I'm jumping and throwing. I'm going to have to do that strafe jump again and get past the invisible barrier. But you saw kind of when I was exiting, I was jumping over the yellow tarp there. I climbed a little bit higher because the invisible barrier is still there. So you're going to have to jump still. It's weird how this invisible barrier works, but basically it just saves you from having to use the zip line. Like I said, these 2 crate spawns are probably the best spawns out of all of them. I don't want to go on the other side, the left side of the map, for those crates, because one, the zip line, if you did use the zip line, is terrible. It barely works. Or barely does what you need it to do and take you to different locations for the crates. And basically that side, you're just running all over the place for the boxes. But getting these 2 box spawns takes a while. I spent over an hour trying to get another proper box spawn and stuff like that, so you will be sitting here for a while. And if you get it first try, that's good for you. But at this point, I'm just running back and forth. I got lucky, I guess. This isn't the best spawn for the circles. If you watch my last video, those spawns were fucking golden. These are kind of whatever. But basically, I'm grabbing the last thing here, and I'm going to be doing my little jumps here. I like doing those jumps, they're pretty funny. But all you have to do is jump, run across that, you don't fall, and then you jump over the thing and you're good to go. This is pretty much the home stretch. Just jump, throw the bag in. You gotta be careful. I know the bags are invisible. It's because I spent hours on this server. When you spend a long time resetting over and over, stuff gets glitchy. That's my explanation of trying to talk over while this is speedrunning. I know it's probably not the best, but hopefully it gives you guys a general idea of how I did it and maybe how you can recreate it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.